So guys, just wanted to quickly touch on a little Instagram insight that may help you actually get your engagement up a little bit. So if you don't know how the algorithm works, it basically looks at your engagement per follower. So let's say, for example, you've got 10,000 followers, and when you put a post up, you only get, you get 1,000 people engage with your photo, either liking or commenting or whatever. That would mean that you'd have a 10% engagement rate, which would be very high. And this engagement rate over time is a metric that Instagram uses called a trust score. So if you're basically producing content in Instagram's eyes that is engaging for other consumers on the platform, obviously it's in Instagram's interest that the stuff that people put out, people want to see. So they look at the engagement metrics on people's profiles to basically see if they're interesting or not. And that's one of the biggest variables for deciding that factor. Now, there's a huge issue on Instagram with accounts that we class as ghost followers, and that is basically bots that follow you and don't engage with your account. Now, it may all seem great if you've got 28,000 followers, but if 10,000 of those are ghost accounts, that basically means 10,000, pretty much a third of your following, just over, is never actually going to engage with your account, which actually means that your trust score goes down. So organically, when you put a post out, even less people actually see your content because your trust score is low. So Instagram might only show it to a much smaller percentage of your actual following, which therefore means that even though you've got more followers, you're actually getting less exposure. So if you're a business and you're trying to increase your awareness and engagement, this is actually really bad. So what I'm doing on my account at the moment is, in 2015 when I competed, I actually somehow, using some hashtags and some other bits and bobs, I actually managed to gain a load of really bad ghost followers which actually don't engage in my account anymore. And we worked out there's about 8,000. We used an algorithm to find them all. That's people that basically follow like 6,000 other accounts. And also you have to remember as well, if someone following you is following 6,000 other people, they're never going to see your stuff on their feed, even if it's a real account. So you don't really want them following you, because if they're not engaging on your posts, then they shouldn't really, you don't really want them following you. And also, if people never engage in your stuff, you don't really want them following you. Now, what you want to do is start making a list of these people and going through and removing them. So normally people without profile pictures, people that are following lots of different accounts. And yes, it can be painful removing your followers, but over time, what will happen is your engagement per follower will go up, which means you'll get bigger exposure, which means you'll get more people following you, which means you'll get more business and everything else. So this is just a quick tactic to bear in mind. But before you go on your account and you start making people, there's an option now. If you go on someone's account, you can stop them from following you. It'll basically take them off your follower list. But you need to do it naturally over time, otherwise Instagram will block you or ban you for a while if you just go through and remove like 1,000 people in a day. You have to do it kind of systematically and have a read up on how to do that. But it's just a quick tactic, guys, for Instagram, because I know most of you are using it either for your fitness channel or whatever business you're using. If you've got ghost followers, it's actually better not to have those followers. Drop the ego with the kind of the whole I need 1 million followers kind of thing, and I need really good quality followers that engage with my content, and your account will go up, and you'll actually start earning a lot more money from whatever business you're trying to promote, because you'll have more engagement. So just a quick tip, guys, ghost followers are bad. Don't always look at the amount of followers, and check the kind of followers you do have, and if they're not engaging in your account, get rid. So yeah.